Do you remember a story that I did last week about a Rains County, Texas judge who allegedly threatened somebody over the phone and coerced him into taking a plea deal? Well, I have an update to that story, guys. You don't want to miss this.
Well, we can't have it recording the airport, okay?
Well, that's too bad. I'm going to do it anyways. A Rains County Justice of the Peace has been booked into the Van Zandt County Jail. His name is Robert Jenkins Franklin, and he's also the defendant in a federal lawsuit that's accusing him of official oppression. Now, the federal lawsuit alleges that the Rains County Justice of the Peace told a defendant that, quote, dead man can't testify, in order to coerce a guilty plea for a case that the judge was not involved in at all, which is really weird. Now, the defendant in that case, name is Kobe Wybe. He alleges that Franklin called him and said, quote, I heard you have a problem with me, boy. You take that deal, boy, or dead men can't testify. Now, according to his lawsuit, and this is where it gets juicy, the call occurred on October 16th, 2023, 2 days before he entered a no-contest plea in the 8th Judicial District Court. And one of the oppression charges and one of the witness tampering charges are for that October 16th allegation. Now, if you don't remember the story, I'll go ahead and give you a quick recap. Kobe Wybe just filed a federal lawsuit against Rain County Judge Robert Jenkins Franklin in his individual capacity and Rain County, alleging that he called him and threatened him, forcing him to accept a plea deal under duress. Kobe knew that the allegations would be unbelievable, so he came with receipts, y'all. Receipts in the form of a polygraph test to which he passed and phone records. It's not looking very good for this judge who already has a checkered past. Last year, he was arrested for drunk driving. Another thing that's interesting about this situation is that within 24 hours of this lawsuit being filed, the charges were dropped and Kobe was given judiciary clemency signed by Assistant Rain County Attorney and Judge Eddie Northcutt. Now, the initial crime, Kobe was charged with unlawful disclosure or promotion of intimate visual material. Now, that's commonly known as revenge porn. Now, this allegedly took place on August 4th, 2022 in Hopkins County. Kobe denies the allegations, which is why he's been fighting for so long. So my question is this: why? Why would Judge Franklin, who has no known ties to the case, press him to accept the plea deal? What problem does Kobe allegedly have with Judge Franklin? Now, I believe I may have some answers for you. But in addition to that, what I wanted to include now, this week, of course, the Rains County grand jury met and chose to indict Judge Franklin on charges of official oppression and tampering with a witness for the phone call that he made with Kobe. But now the judge is also facing the same charges in a different incident, allegedly trying to convince his chief clerk to falsify an affidavit as well as pressuring her to testify regarding that civil lawsuit. It's also alleged that the motive behind all of this is the fact that this judge is having an affair with Kobe's wife. Now, this was by a reliable source, but at the end of the day, it is all allegations until we can have some kind of proof of that. But it would actually make a lot of sense. The allegation is that he wanted her husband to be locked up so that he would have more time with his wife. Of course, this is only an allegation, but it is from a reliable source. So if you have any more tips, please feel free to continue to send them. I certainly appreciate that. And be sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And thanks so much for watching, guys.